Alright. Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen. Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening? He repeats it like a parrot. There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about all this rape. Why not? It's a serious allegation. Make them talk about it. Right, but then who did he rape? No. No. There's a moment of silence. You're not getting a name. That's a Mountainese matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns. Okay. When did this occur? You don't have to keep answering these questions. The fixer turns to remind Titus. I know, Lizzie, relax. He takes a sip. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week. How long have you known the victim? Known him? We don't associate with scum like that. Yeah, who do you think we are? Quiet! Titus gives Glenn a stern look. Glenn. Came around 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed in town. Happy. By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Macer, the representative for Wild Pines. The lieutenant pretends to check his notes. The same company you're striking against. No, he stresses, I mean the Pines cow, the stupid ass cow they sent in to fuck with us. But you know what? He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over. Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has something interesting to say when you ask her hard enough. It's enough insinuation for today, Titus. She turns to you. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last question. Okay. No remorse. How many people have you left sent to the chase? You ever felt remorse of them? Chase is a method of capital punishment for rebel under the coalition during the firing squad. Or sent to the reunion to rot for 20 years for life. He says that his food's worse than dying in reunion. What's that? What is that? Military prison. Bad people. Kill. I'm just doing my job. Oh, so you're just doing a simple, well-meaning man. He spits on the ground before him. Ever been in solitary prison? It is torture. That's what it is. He's clearly been in solitary confinement, and at a young age, nonetheless. Wait, I thought I said I only have one question. Whatever. How did you kill him? We hung him by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper? Didn't they teach you anything in the cop school, idiot? You're pretty sure... Oh, man, that was a voice crack and a half. You're pretty sure you've had at least a year or two... You've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more years of active service. The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that? He looks even more irritated than before. Look, I'm not even going to play 20 questions with you, Capo. I'll say it again. We killed him. Yeah, I knocked him out. That tattooed one speaks up, banging on his chest. Came up behind him, clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a stack of sand. That's right, lawman. He spits through his teeth. And then we hanged the fuck. Strange answer to the chains are tied. Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up. Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out? My fucking elbow, Copper. Boxing, sambo, violent set, applies stealth, cleverness, and cool. He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled details. Try one more. Where did all this action take place? Right fucking here. He spreads his hands. Eugene already told you that fuckhead started coming out to our bar. Yeah, man, haven't you been listening? Alright, let's try it. Damn. That's unfortunate. Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed, the entire room, given how many questions you've allowed away. All of them, maybe one of them, is fidgeting, cracking under the pressure. Well, this one, he's always fidgeting, but don't get your hopes up. Well, I've got other questions, sadly. Alright, well, I'm not going to try to arrest you, I guess, for some reason. You'd prove your authority. Nothing, you reply... Her reply comes in sharp. Your investigating here is done. Leave the Martinez. Go back to your stations where you belong. I think we're going to stick around here. Thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. The lieutenant closes his notebook. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is group responsibility. We're going to look into this. Establish authority. Weak when you first met. What? How was I weak? Good luck with that. He grabs another beer. You heard enough from a rent-a-cop. You're going to hear promised you'd cooperate. That seems like a bitch move. I think we'll wait on this for now. We'll leave. So we've got to prove our authority. You have to gain authority, entice aside from the investigation to advance. Help them up first. Maybe investigate the crime scene or the body. Look for a witness. Get help from the union boss or the company rep. Tie them to any other crimes. Wow, it seems like a whole lot of options. I thought you were the gardener. You're not the gardener, are you? Are you that same lady that was outside? Are you anybody? Nope, just some guy that's saying it's all about money, you know. And here's this lady that can maybe join us? Can you be a companion?
Just a moment. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, Mum.
It's fine. I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Everything all right, ma'am?
About me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
You're under arrest then.
Phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
What's wrong with the phone line?
Vague about it.
Why do you need a phone?
The young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and Gary were supposed to be back on Monday night, but they're still missing and I haven't heard from them.
That doesn't sound good.
Hoping she'd heard from Morel.
A little missing persons puzzle might be the thing to take your mind off the hangover. Has your husband gone missing before?
This isn't like him at all.
These expeditions? There's still stuff to explore in this world.
But you have more important things to worry about.
Toward the bay. So your husband is some kind of Scientologist, cryptozoologist. It's a pseudoscientist that attempts to legitimize research into okay, so cool, like a fucking Sasquatch. Lieutenant sounds unimpressed. That's one opinion, yes, and some people are entitled to those opinions. My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby. Whoa, there's another jab. It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptoids is thankless. Blah, blah, blah. She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptoids? Sure, why the fuck not? Nope, apparently not. You're an enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot. I want to know about cryptoids. We don't have time for this. What was this expedition? Some field work, sweetie. Morale is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying extremely rare insects and species, but they would have returned by now. They were going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said he'd be back on Monday, says, but today is fucking Wednesday. The waterlock that was broken, could this be it? Who's this Gary person? Do you trust him? It sounds kind of weird. The waterlock and maybe they're just stuck over there. Oh my, what happened to the waterlock? Some maniac crash is probably just some technical problem. Yeah, let's tell her that. Oh, sweetie, if it weren't for you, I'd be looking forward to another sleepless night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you both. You're welcome, ma'am. She turns to you. I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes on the other side, could you please look after my husband? They will surely lead to a cryptozoology meeting with him. The rare insect. What is Inland Empire? What do you do? Hunches, feelings, and guts. Okay. Sure. Yes, with some left-handed scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation. And if you see him, let him know that Lena is waiting for him here in the Whirling. He gets so tangled up with his work that he may not know the waterlock's been repaired and it's so cold out there. If I see him, I'll let him know that we're here. When or if I get there. I can try it again. Hey, Lena! Could you tell him about them? Oh, fucking Lieutenant throws you one of his looks. One cryptoid, not a couple. One cryptoid. He nods. What's the biggest one? That would be giant. Oh god, these aren't even just gonna be our cryptoids. These are gonna be like the fake cryptoids. Oh my god, the fake cryptoids. These are gonna be this universe cryptoids is what I mean. It's not gonna be Bigfoot. It's gonna be The giant cocoa nerd. Lives in the desert. Is it dangerous? Blah blah blah. I don't even know animal can be that large. It's just a mirage. I'm not even gonna read this. Great. This is some great shit. You need more. Conclude. That's all for now. How's this going? Aces high. I say. God, these pictures are great. +1 to the roots. For the rest of the world, Aces high is probably just a cool revolutionary thing. Political neutral, and revolutionary still holds a revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at the lieutenant's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the one worn by the aristocratic brigades, and those cargo pants could have been tools for fisting. Maybe you should ask him about this. Maybe I should. What else do we got going on? -1 logic, head in the clouds. These are all of them. Who is this? Excuse me. Yeah, let's just go with the -1 logic's kind of rough. Let's rewind. Okay, so this is about my house. Let's think about my house. Sure. And now apparently we can talk to Kim about his whole Aces High thing. Maybe not. Alright, we still got like a fucking hour to kill. Let me save after all this. Some things occurred, some things went down. We're making progress. So we can go look for the smoker guy too. I guess I could try and fucking talk to... It says don't be afraid to say weird things, but I fucking am. Let's see, yeah, let's try and talk to Kim about this. Tell me about the case. Anything about you. No, wait, not what I want. Talked about you. Here we go. You're wearing glasses. Kim, you're wearing a revolutionary jacket. What, this? He zips up the large collar. It's just a seasonal clothing. Those look like airman pockets. Go for storing tools in. He looks at his pants. Where is this going? You see, Kim, I have this place in my head. Point to your head. It's where I develop new ideas and connections. Sure. Interesting. I think it's called a brain. It's no mere brain. No. It's more than that anyway. Sure. Oh, okay, art cop. Okay, indeed. In this, I have realized that you harbor some kind of sentiment towards the revolutionary air brigades. You don't harbor sentiment for revolutionary, just air brigades then? Hey, new skill point. Okay, I wanted to become an aerostatic pilot. Then I turned 10 and realized we could no longer have an air force. Sure, revolutionary. Nothing has to do with it. Revolutionary must have been added to his little list here for 10 years old. Kitsragi. He'll never admit to it, though. Absolutely nothing, I've noticed. And okay, the revolutionary is employed a bit more toward 8 rotor design their blades. Wow, what a dork. Tactical standpoint, it's not from purely tactical. We're not ruling out. Okay, well, thank you. Good. Alright. That's all for now. So we've got 3 skill points. There's no limit to how many of these I can hold, is there? Oh, fuck. I hope there isn't any limit. Alright, well, let's save after that one, and then we'll call it for now. Thanks for joining me.